So as I discussed with you that the termination is the last segment, but as far as the detailed mechanisms are concerned, very little things are known about this particular mechanism. Much more complications are available. Also keep in mind that the replication process, whatever data and details we have, so these are many times based on the theoretical model also. Because first thing is that whatever enzymes, whatever DNA which is involved, so these are not detected by means of a microscope. Means although I am saying that the helicase come single stranded binding proteins are bound to the DNA, all events are we can't directly trace out. Okay, and hence for many times modeling is important. Similarly, as the complications are associated with the termination, hence very little information is available. But still, you should keep in mind that the in case of E. coli, the termination is occur at a 180. Means, for example, if you have started from this is the in the circle, this is the 180 as DNA is circular. So there are several regions. Okay, these are designated as a ter region. That means the abbreviation of the termination. So these are actually the specific sequences, and these specific sequences are the binding site of the binding site for the proteins. The proteins which are involved in the terminations are referred as the TUS, TUS, means it is for the abbreviation for the termination utilization, and these are the monomers. And whenever they are binding to it, automatically when the replication fork, and we all know that the DNAB or helicase protein is the leading. First DNAB is there, and then subsequently the replication fork is forwarding or following. Why? Because until and unless these two strands are not separately available for the DNA polymerase, it can't responsible to replicate it, and hence for role of DNAB is important. But when now what happens in case of larger molecule, I have already given that the replication fork is travel in this direction also and in this direction also. Both the directions are there. And henceforth, the chances are that these replication fork or replicosome and these replicosome both are going to be crash. Okay, and henceforth many times analogy is given just like a train on a same track because the same molecule they are replicating. And henceforth to slower the speed, that is a necessity, and for that purpose a termination utilization monomers are working here, and they are responsible to slower down the progress or travel of a replication fork, and then at one point particularly they are going to meet. But here much more complications are there. Actually, in former case what happens there, the two strands are there, but when these particular system is approaches to here, there are four strands are there. Four means two strands of older strand and two strands of the old, and much more complications are there. And for that all the molecules are get coupled in each other, and hence for here the separation is necessary, and separation will not possible without action of cutting the DNA, and for that purpose there is a need to cut the both the DNA, otherwise they both the strands are get entangled and they will not going to separate, because cell has to not only synthesize the DNA but has to also distribute properly into the two cytoplasm of the daughter cell, and hence for the separation is important phenomena, and for that purpose a DNA is cut. Already given the idea that the DNA will never randomly cut, that is always harmful for the cell, hence for very systematically, very delicately it is cut by a specialized enzyme, and that is the DNA topoisomerase 4. That is also known to you that the topoisomerases are very much important as far as the DNA cutting is concerned. Several topoisomerase cut the one strand, several can cut the both the strands. These are DNA topoisomerase 4 cut the both the strands, and then two molecules are get separated. Here several much more details as far as the E. coli and Bacillus subtilis is available in book that I am going to share here. In case of E. coli, there is a involvement of the protein, and the name of that protein is the termination utilization substance. Okay, it is a monomer made up of 36 kDa or 36,000 Dalton. While in case of Bacillus subtilis, protein replication terminator protein is there. Name is different. Actually, the nature is biochemical nature is also different because the termination site of E. coli has the different composition, and in case of Bacillus, it is a different composition. The protein replication terminator protein, has the diameter of the 14,500. While in case of E. coli, there are 10 termination sites that are recognized by the TUS protein. While in case of Bacillus subtilis, the 9 termination sites are there. In the case of E. coli, it is a longer site, means constitute of the 50 kilo base, means 50,000 base pairs are there as far as E. coli is concerned. While in case of Bacillus subtilis, only 59 base pair region is nothing but the termination site. So in case of other organism, different structures are there, and hence it is much more complicated to mention regarding to the common feature, as in case of elongation and initiation, whatever details we have collected that are applicable to the other organisms also. But here every organism has a different termination pattern, since it is referred as a complicated and much more less known phenomenon. So that's all regarding to the replication process. Now, a important enzyme which is a participate in case of replication is, you know, that it is a DNA polymerase. DNA polymerase. So these DNA polymerase first discovered by Arthur Korenberg, and this is very much important enzyme as far as DNA replication is concerned. Actually, in a cytoplasm in the cell, there are three types of DNA polymerase are there. In case of prokaryotic system, a DNA polymerase is labeled as the DNA polymerase 1, DNA polymerase 2, DNA polymerase 3. It is denoted as the Roman 1, Roman 2, Roman 3 as shown here. While in case of eukaryotes also, the same three kinds of DNA polymerase is there, but their structure is totally different. And we are not going to much detail as far as the DNA polymerase of eukaryotic systems, because first we get clear the concept regarding to the bacterial DNA polymerase, that will give the much more idea as far as other polymerases are concerned. In case of eukaryotic, that three types of DNA polymerase are recognized as the DNA polymerase alpha, DNA polymerase beta, and DNA polymerase gamma. And in this case, this is the denoted as. Now, there are specific genes are involved for the synthesis of these. The DNA polymerase 1 is synthesized by the structural gene which is labeled as the pole A, pole of the polymerase. Pole B, it encodes for the DNA polymerase 2, and pole C, it is coding for the DNA polymerase 3. As far as all three DNA polymerases are concerned, keep in mind that the DNA polymerase 3 in elongation process, I have explained to you that the DNA polymerase 3 is actual the playing important role. Then question arises, if only single DNA polymerase is required, then why the cell has the three sets? Particularly DNA polymerase 1 is also involving. What is the function of the DNA polymerase 1? We discussed in the elongation. If you have notes, confirm it from your notebook and explain me whether the DNA polymerase 1 has any role
Primer remover.
elongation is concerned.
Primer remover.
Primer is not removed by the DNA polymerase. Primer is the RNA and it is removed by the RNase H hybrid. So that is the difference. But what is the role of DNA polymerase 1?
Primer synthesis.
No.
Filling.
Primer is synthesized by the
DNAG.
and that is not DNAG. Please read this thing. It is not only part of listening the things only. It is your role to prepare it thoroughly. Okay. Now what happens when the primer is synthesized? Primer is the RNA. How the RNA can be synthesized by the DNA polymerase? No, it is the RNA polymerase. Removal of RNA is also done by another enzyme. And when the primer is removed, Okazaki fragment consists of the DNA, which is synthesized by the DNA polymerase 3, and another is the primer. Once again, DNA primer. So many primers are there, and at the last stage, the primers are removed out, and once these are removed out, the gaps are there. That gaps must be filled by the DNA, and henceforth that is the important function played
Sir,
by
having a
as
repair
no, no,
mechanism.
that is the totally different. In core central, there are other functions are also played by these things. But the first thing is that the gaps are filled. DNA is synthesized by the DNA polymerase. Along with that, indirectly, we can say that it is also going to repair. For example, by wrongly, if the RNA primer is inserted, that is removed. That is removed. But this is the prime function. That is also function. You are also correct, but that is the prime function. That when the primers are removed out, that particular gap is get filled by the DNA polymerase 1. While what is the function in picture, you will find there is no polymerase 2 is taking part, but generally DNA polymerase 2 is also present, and the policy is that whenever if the mutation occur in either polymerase 3 and polymerase 1, at that time alternatively DNA polymerase 2 can be worked. But normally a cell's main functioning means in a leading strand and in a lagging strand also, in the both the strands the main role is played by the DNA polymerase 3, while only DNA polymerase 1 is important with respect to the lagging strand synthesis. Their molecular relative molecular weight is also given, and you also find that the generally DNA polymerase 3 has the higher relatively higher molecular weight, a much more complicated structure as compared to these others. That is the thing. Then 3 prime to 5 prime exonuclease activity. I will explain this particular concept, exonuclease, endonuclease activity, when we are going to discuss the repair mechanism, DNA damage and repair mechanism. At that time, I will. Just keep in mind that the 3 prime to 5 prime exonuclease, or that is also referred as the proofreading. Proofreading means what? You have to remove the wrong nucleotide and incorporate the correct nucleotide. So that is this particular capacity, this particular feature is present in case of all these three types of DNA polymerase, means 3 prime to 5 prime exonuclease activity is there, while 5 prime to 3 prime activity exonuclease activity is associated with only DNA polymerase 1. It is absent in case of DNA polymerase 2 and DNA polymerase 3. This is the very important feature, polymerization rate. What it means? Addition of nucleotide per second, means per second how many nucleotides can be added as far as template strand is concerned. The DNA polymerase is the can have ability to incorporate the 16 to 20. DNA polymerase 2 is a 40, and DNA polymerase 250 to 1000. As you will find that here the up to the 1000 nucleotides can be added, and henceforth this DNA polymerase is preferred. While in absence of it, this is doing the work, but what happens? It will require the longer time. And here, as so many things are there, henceforth it is with the with the own space it is working. Along with that, the another concept is that the processivity of a nucleotide added before the polymerization. What happens? You can't imagine the speed, means per second 20 nucleotides are get added, per second 40 nucleotides are added, or in case of DNA polymerase per second 1000 nucleotides are added, means how rapidly that particular DNA should be get one. This is as compared to this is just like a train, and this is like a bullet train, means very fast speed that DNA polymerase has to be, means per second 1000 are adding, and very fastly it is going. Due to this, what happens? The DNA polymerase, to maintain its speeds, many times it get dissociate from the template. So for example, this is a template and this DNA polymerase is there, but due to the speed, what happens? It got dissociated, and henceforth there are several mechanisms to reassociate them. Means once it is get dissociated, once again it comes in picture and it get associate and then start the thing. So in this case, what happens, once the DNA polymerase 1 is get bound, then after 3 or up to through 200, not fixed one. So after that addition, it get detached, dissociate. While the DNA polymerase has the quite higher processivity, and it can, when it get bind, it did not get dissociated up to 1500 nucleotides are added. While in case of a DNA polymerase 3, why it is preferred? Because it has the some complex structure is there, and so the processivity is more highest. Means once it get bound up to the 5 lakh, it is not good. Means once it get bound, then it remain a part of that particular template strand and it continuously synthesizing. And after that, after 5 lakh, there are the chances that it might get dissociated. And henceforth, these are the two important components associated with processivity, and the polymerization rate of DNA 3 is the more. Why it is more? Because it has a totally different structure, some sort of complex structure. Here also you can find, in case of DNA polymerase 1, a number of different types of subunits. It is only one, means only the protein, one single protein is there. Here several 7 subunits are there, and that combines and that forms the structure of this particular DNA polymerase 2. While here nearly 10 subunits are there, means 10 with different fragments are combining and that forms a structure. How that what are the that structures that we are going to discuss? Okay, this is the diagram. Here just DNA polymerase 3 is discussed with you. Here you will find that it consists of the subunit alpha, epsilon, theta, then tau, gamma, delta, delta dash, psi, psi 1, and this is beta. Here you will find these other even subunits are present in the several number alpha 2 copies, epsilon 2 copies. In that way they have the different molecular weight, and all these are get aggregates, and that forms the typical structure of the DNA polymerase. Here each has the different functions. For example, alpha has the polymerization activity, epsilon has the 3 prime to 5 prime proofreading exonuclease activity, and in that the beta is the one additional structure, and that is nothing but the DNA clamp. And due to the presence of this DNA clamp, the DNA is folded, the RNA polymerase and DNA is folded, and this clamp is important. In order to maintain the communication between these clamp and in order to communication with the single stranded binding protein, there different proteins are there. So for example, several proteins are referred as the clamp loader, then clamp opener, then clamp loader. These are the subset. Here this is the main core reason, core polymerase, that is necessary in order to polymerization. While to support its speed and support its specificity, the clamp and the associated proteins are also there. We are not going to much detail as far as the structural things are concerned, as far as DNA polymerase is concerned, but these are the several subunits of the DNA polymerase. Some sort of the same structure is there, but has it is the main important thing I have explained in detail. Now you can also take advantage of the replication in order to control the organism. Today also we are facing the problem of a viral pandemic, and one problem is that we not getting a appropriate drug. Generally, the drug targets are the such a targets which should be the absent in case of a host. So, for example, I want to search the solution regarding to the one bacterial infection. So thus component must be interfere with the bacterial systems and it should not interfere with me. And henceforth there are several antibiotics, either several are synthesized chemically and several are the secreted by the Streptomyces species, Streptomyces spheroides and the Streptomyces capitosus. These are the two species. These are synthesized several antibiotic, trimethoprim, hydroxyurea, 5-fluorodeoxyuridine, nalidixic acid, novabiocin, and mitomycin C. These all antibiotics have ability to stop the replication. here there are different roles are given here. In this case, these enzymes are stop or either proteins. You know that the DNA gyrase and these are the thymidine synthetase or the dihydrofolate reductase or ribonucleotide reductase. These are required for the synthesis of the nucleotides. Okay, and actually the nature of these particular enzyme is different. Actually, the same type of enzymes are also present in eukaryotic system, but that the structures are different, and henceforth the particular concentration of these antibiotic have ability to stop the activity of these things. So, for example, if the gyrase is get inhibited by means of nitric acid, the gyrase, you know that the gyrase is playing important role in replication, then replication will not take place. And in case of mitomycin, it cross links the DNA, means two copies are get once again reassociated, means even means they are disturbing the role of a single stranded binding protein in that. Now the thing is that these all enzymes are equally present, counter part are present as far as our systems are concerned, eukaryotic systems are concerned, but the structurally they are the different, and henceforth we can make their target, means these antibiotic actually responsible to precisely stop the replication of bacteria, replication in case of fungi, but they are not responsible to stop our replication. Or in other terms, I can say they also have the harmful effect on us, but that is in a less concentration. Means they are less damaging as far as our proteins are concerned, while they are totally inhibiting the functionality as far as the your prokaryotic system is concerned, and henceforth these are also the things, means by means of blocking the replication also we can stop the growth of organism. This is just applied part as far as genetics is concerned that I have shared with you. Then question arise, once the DNA is get modified, DNA is get synthesized, then question arise that whether it is remain as it is. No, it immediately undergoes the modification, and that is nothing but the DNA modification. A DAM methylase is the one enzyme which is responsible to add a methyl group frequently. Okay, actually I already given that the two out of two strand, one strand is coming from the cell, previous cell, and one strand is totally newly synthesized by addition of a nucleotide, and due to this what happens, one is older and one is the newer strand. The older strand is already the methylated. Methylated means what? I also explained this particular process phenomena in repair chapter, because here we are going to discuss how the DAM methylase are going to interact with each other. But only thing you keep in mind that it is already methylated, means methyl group is present at several locations, while in new strands, as it is newly synthesized, the methyl group is not there. Hence, for the addition of methyl group is done by the DAM methylase. And in that way, after that, both DNA strands are get methylated. One is already methylated and another is. The intermediate step, when the one strand is methylated and another is not methylated, it is referred as the hemi-methylated DNA. Hemi is just like a semi. Half the molecule is the methylated and half molecule is not methylated. Okay. Then what is the purpose that we are going to clear? The mechanism I will explain afterwards. So in case of prokaryote, yes, who is going? Chanchal is there. Chanchal, please read this sentence. First sentence in prokaryotic. What is the necessity of the methylation?
Over most of the chromosome, full methylation is restored within the minute or two of replications.
Okay, this sentence means that the methylation means DAM methylase is adding the methyl group, and it is very shorter duration, means just when the replication is completed within a 1 minute, the methylation is takes place, means it is a very taking place for the only shorter time period, or you can say it is a much more faster process also, because throughout all the DNA should be methylated. Next, Krishna, what is the second sentence?
The brief This brief period allows for use of hemimethylation as a guide for mismatch repair.
Okay, along with that, what happens? The methylated DNA should not recognize by the other, because another system is also working. wherever the wrongly, because already due to the fast speed the wrong nucleotides are also incorporated. We are going to discuss with the mutation, how the wrong nucleotides are added. But prior to mismatch, because mismatch enzymes are also recognizing or not recognizing the methylated DNA. Hence, prior to first within that 1 minute or the following to the replication, the repair system is working and then methylation takes place. Then third sentence is
The
third
origin
sentence.
of replication.
Hmm?
The origin of replication is slow to regain full methylation. It takes 10 to 15 minutes.
Although I say that the within a 1 minute the DNA is methylated and within that 1 minute the mismatch repair should be corrected. But what happens? Origin replication, ORIC region, that requires a longer time. It not easily get a methylated. It requires the 10 minutes. Why 10 minutes? Because the for the initiation of a next, because once the DNA is replicated, another round should be there, that for once again it is undergoing the replication, and for that purpose the ORIC region should be open, and henceforth that there is a corresponding lag in methylating the promoter region of the DNA. Okay, the DNA is also not synthesized, and hemimethylated sites cannot be initiate the chromosome replication. If one strand is methylated and another is not methylated, suppose this is the structure of the ORIC, that is not initiate the chromosome replication. Hence, there is a delay, and that will be used for the initiation point of the thing. Most important thing that the methylated DNA is protected against the restriction endonuclease. You might know that the restriction endonucleases are the enzymes which are produced by the bacteria, and whenever the phage DNA is enter inside the bacteria, these restriction endonucleases make a target to the bacteriophages and they nullify their effect. This is the role. They provide the immunity against the phage infection. We are also going to once again, as far as the details are concerned with the restriction endonuclease, and in another chapter. But keep in mind that when the restriction endonucleases make a target to the viral DNA, then question arises why they are not responsible to make a target to the bacterial DNA, because methylated DNA is recognized as a self DNA, and hence in that sense they are well protected from the while in case of eukaryote, here we will find there are two roles. Means prior to mismatch, methylation should be done. Then methylation has an important role as far as origin of replication is concerned. Then methylation is very much important to restrict the action of the restriction endonuclease. But while in eukaryote, methylation is a not a frequent one, just like in a prokaryote. It is a rare, means very few times are getting methylated. Higher animals methylate up to the 10% of their cytosines, and higher plants methylate up to the 30%. Means present uh, as compared, if you calculate all the cytosine, among only 10% cytosines are get methylated, and in case of plants 30% cytosines or the nucleotides are get methylated. Most important thing is that the methylation in eukaryote is responsible to silence the gene expression. This is a very important topic, that all the things should not require for the every and each time. Hence there should be the separation of the DNA things is concerned. Hence for many times the function is not needed, the silencing of gene is required, and as a part of gene control this methylation is takes place. That is also we are going to discuss, because we have the last fourth chapter, very important chapter, how the genes are expressed, how these are suppressed. At that time, this particular topic where with much more details we are going to discuss, that is the gene silencing. Means whenever the function is not required, the gene should be silenced, and that is mediated by means of a methylation. At that time also I will explain this particular phenomena. So this is the post replication phenomena. Means after once the replication is takes place completed, after termination, the dimethyl is come, and wherever frequently, wherever is needed, the methyl group is added, and the significance in case of prokaryote and significance in case of eukaryote we discuss regarding to this particular phenomenon. So that's all regarding to the DNA replication. Now we are going to discuss the further part, that is the mutation, how the mutations are occur, what is the significance, and all these things in the next lecture. The first part, very important part, that is the DNA replication, how it occurs by semi-conservative way. What are the three steps? Initiation, elongation, and termination. What are the sequences occurring during the initiation? What are the consequences occurring during the lagging strand synthesis, leading strand synthesis? How the systematic entry of various enzymes takes place? How the stress is resolved by means of DNA helicase, a swivel mechanism? And in case of termination, we discuss different involvement of the sequences and the proteins, with also clear our concept regarding to E. coli and Bacillus ceteris. Then after the synthesis, we also learn the details regarding to the hero of this particular process replication, that is the DNA polymerase enzyme. DNA polymerase enzyme, there are three classes, among that the DNA polymerase 3, due to its processivity and due to its higher polymerization rate, it is preferred by the cell. And then also we discussed regarding to the methylation process, which is very much important for the protection in case of a prokaryote, and important for the expression of DNA in case of a eukaryote. That's all regarding to the DNA replication. I expect that if there are any questions are there, you can ask me. Yes, any question?
सर आप बुक्स देने वाले थे drop
Ah,
out.
don't ask regarding to the technical questions. You can also make me a message here. Be on a topic, because we have just 40 minutes. Within that 40 minutes, I also have keeping several lectures reserved for the discussion, technical discussions. But as far as this topic is concerned, any problem is there? Yes, Aishwarya? Aishwarya,
Hello.
listen me. Yes, any problem is there? Whether you get clear?